Tell us a little bit about those 5 hours kickoff. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know if people are very excited of going to a Zoom call for 5 hours. How do you manage that?
Yeah, we make it fun, honestly. Like we spend a good half hour just doing intros and icebreakers, building that trust with the clients. And every activity that we do is like one, we show the clients like what is the objective of each activity, and they're very open to it because they're like, oh yeah, like this is a lot of value before we even dive in. We like to use a tool called Miro, which is like an online whiteboard. And so everybody gets their like sticky notes and they type in their answers, and they get like a limited amount of time to respond to each question. So, for example, we'll ask something like, uh, what are your roadblocks, or what are your like what's stopping your users from doing X, Y, and Z, like things like that. And Towards the end of it, like we also summarize like, hey, here's what we've learned from you. But oh, I forgot to mention, we also have like breaks in between. So it's not like 5 straight hours. We want your full attention. Like we'll have 15-minute breaks, like turn off your camera and turn off your mic, or 1 hour lunch break in between the 2.5 hour sessions. So you can go grab some food or take another call or something like that. So it's not exhausting, and it does feel like a real in-person workshop, or we try to make it as close to that as possible. So yeah.
Do you have any set of rules that you give your clients, like maybe turn off your phone
Yeah.
or turn on your camera, things like that?
Yeah. Of course we can't enforce it, but we try to make it fun. Like, hey, like I think I see you on your phone, or we want to see your beautiful faces, so let's turn our cameras on. Something like that. So we'll give a first warning, but it's our clients, so we don't want to like enforce it have if they want to keep their phones on. But for the most part, everyone's been pretty good. Like they are, I mean, I think it's because they know they're paying good money for us to host the workshop, so they're fully attentive.
Yeah, I think it has to be quite an experience for most of your clients the first time they say they receive the email, or they talk to your team and say, oh yeah, we're gonna do a kickoff call on Monday and it's gonna be 5 hours, so you have to block out the entire day. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, there's no way we're gonna have a 5 hour meeting. And then
Oh,
um
well,
yeah.
people are not very resistant about it at all. Like we've never heard anyone being like, "Oh, that's too long." And the other part is like I mentioned, we're always refining our process. So we've went back to doing a 1 hour kickoff. So in this kickoff, we have our business development team and our production team just to meet with the actual team for the first time, and also for the salesperson to go over what was written in our scope of work so that everyone is fully aligned on what's actually signed in the contract. Everybody agrees. Great. And next week, we're going to host a 5 hour workshop, and here's the agenda for it so that you know what you can be expecting. But yeah, last year we were just putting everybody straight into the 5 hour workshop, and we realized it's a lot.